What's a question that fascinates you now?
Oh, God, lots of questions. I mean, I think the big one is this question of trust, really understanding why is trust eroding so rapidly and what can we do about it. And I think related to that, I mean, it's a question around emotions in the world. And right now I'm struck I travel around the world on a regular basis, and wherever I go, the dominant emotion that I'm encountering is fear. And asking why. Why are so many people feeling afraid, and what are the drivers of it, and what can be done to help move people from fear to hope and excitement? That's a big one for me.
Can I kind of dive in with you on that one?
Yeah, no, please.
So when I travel globally too, from a sales context, I see fear too. Fear in making the forecast, fear in making the number, fear in closing the accounts. And it strikes me that you have this paradox of how do you innovate, which inherently has a acceptance of failure, in an environment in sales and customer success where maybe failure is not looked upon too, well in terms of its acceptance. So how do you juggle that structure of make the number be predictable in an environment where you need to be more experimentative?
I think that's one of the big challenges that all institutions are facing is, I've become increasingly, my background is in business strategy. I was trained to believe that if you had the right strategy, everything would take care of itself. And increasingly, I've become focused less on strategy and more on emotions and psychology. If you don't understand the emotions of the people who are around you, and starting with your own emotions, because many of us have been trained that emotions are a distraction, just, suppress them, focus on the numbers, focus on the data, and everything will take care of itself. And to your point, I think this growing fear is leading to increasing resistance to change and reluctance to take risk, because that could lead to terrible consequences. So I'm just going to hold on and do what I've been doing. And in a world that's rapidly changing, that's a formula for failure, as opposed to the highest risk is actually not doing anything versus trying to anticipate changes and acting on them.